Alrighty, everyone, we are back with some more beautiful Rome 2. Another battle from the streams. 2 out of 3 right here. And it is a party, that's for sure, as you can tell from the timing. It is a very long battle, which is weird for most of the streams. It is in Tur, of course. Beautiful inner keep settlement. The only one that I see that Joe tends to like. Also, we have a bunch of barricades here. Deployables weren't allowed, so you can see my Desert Levy in the middle, or Legionnaire in the middle, to break these. Now, let us get this party started with some army comps. Alright, let's start with our flank here, which is Egypt, brought to us by a man known as Gwimbly. He's got 2 Royal Thorax swords, including his general, a fixed ballista, 3 mercenary Cretan archers, 4 Egyptian infantry, 6 Galatian swords, and 4 Thorax swords. I like his army. He's bringing Royal Thorax and Galatians, and you don't normally see those, and I'm happy to see him. Next up, you can see a little of it, but we have the mighty Artaverni, brought to us by Mr. Joe on it. He's got himself 2 Oathsworn, including his general, 1 fixed ballista, 2 heavy horse, 4 Gallic hunters, 2 Celtic warriors, and 6 chosen swords. Next up, we have RDI, brought to us by ZN Pfizer, with an F. He's got himself 6 Illyrian Noble Hoplite, 2 Illyrian Levy, 2 Illyrian Marines, 2 Illyrian Raiders, 4 Thoreo Spears, and 4 Celtic Warriors. Everything can be divided by 2 that he has. Lastly, we've got ourselves Nervii, brought to us by the mighty Propane. He's got himself 4 Oathsworn, including his general. You can see right back there. 1 fixed ballista, 2 light horse, 4 Gallic hunters, 6 Celtic warriors, and 3 Levy freemen. Next up, we have Nabatea, brought to us by the Coagulant. He's got himself 3 side chariots, including his general. I know, wild stuff. On top of that, he's got 4 Nabatean heavy archers, 4 armored armored desert hoplite. He's got himself 1 desert levy, the greatest unit of all time, and 2 Nabatean swords. I'm actually in contender for the greatest. I think I brought the greatest, but that's up to you to judge. I here have Desert Rome, Misacely. I have an armored Numidian rider general, 4 Numidian riders, which are hiding in that corner outside. I've got 4 heavy Numidian skirmishers, 6 desert legionnaires, 4 Numidian light infantry, and what I think is the best unit, that Numidian spearman. He's gonna win the day. I'm gonna tell you that now. He's the greatest hero of our generation. But next up we have Iceni, adopting an interesting defense. All his low tiers down below and all his upper tiers in the second layer. Proud leadership there. But he's brought to us by Rhino. He's got himself a heroic noble general, 2 Iceni chariots, 4 Briton slingers, 5 chosen sword band, 4 levy freemen, and 4 sword band. Now I've been very particular with how I've been sitting here on the defenses because I didn't want to show off this corner too fast. There's those side chariots, by the way. But and the Iceni chariots. But we have Parthia. Parthia's got a pretty normal army. He's got himself, 6 Parthian sword, 5 hillmen. But he's also got an Indian war elephant and 4 noble horse archers, including his general, ready to go. That is the battle. And to be honest with these builds, the fact that it made it to 59, 57, basically timeout, is insane. But with that, let's get this party started.
It is our task to defend these walls. Forget all that has gone before. This is all that matters now. For the homeland! Fight, slice, and behead these invaders! Protect the walls at all costs!
Finally, a proper speech that doesn't get cut off. Finally. Though I'll be honest, the one that I was trying to find who was the one speaking was far better. He was talking about not looting and pillaging their own settlement this time. Totally fire. So, I did have an artillery piece, however. Good old Iceni brought two, so I turned mine off as a good sport. Though to be honest, I don't think the others did, so I could have probably done it. Iceni, me... Iceni, yeah, the others didn't bring artillery. Oh, no, there's an artillery there. Did Parthia bring... Oh, Parthia did bring artillery. Okay. Good thing I did do it. Yeah. Let's see what we got going over here. Nice little scouting force, a swordsman. There's so many chariots, man. So many. But first things first, we do have to destroy these barricades. They are not allowed to be here. As we do not play with the playables. Boop. Nice little hit onto that spot. Is Joe firing? Says he's firing. I just get bullied by artillery. As I'm in the this spot here. Which of course is the crux of the defense. Because if it breaks, it shatters through. And it allows the defenders to, or the attackers to cut. Come on. This way. This way. And actually up here as well. If this center falls, it does break the outer defenses of Tur, which is why it's very important to hold it. It's also why I have so many men here. Though I am going to have to start maneuvering around once Joe decides he wants to beat me up. Of course, my Numidian Spearmen, which are going to be my MVPs, will win the day. Let's see here. Levies. Well, that's one artillery out of the way. It got 95 kills, so you know what? It did its job. But that does mean that this artillery can fire, and I'm about to be fucking blasted by two pieces of artillery. In a second. You can already see me moving around. Yeah, already getting blasted.
Advance at speed! At speed!
And of course, you do the normal thing on Tur, which is destroy that position. To be honest, with the defense that we have, he probably shouldn't have. Because he could have secured that, got more men up. And he would have had a tower of his own. But of course, it's to prevent someone from holding you here. Square formation back again. Levies versus light infantry, which of course are medium. They're going to slaughter. Nerviai's got to the wall and is destroying the other artillery piece. How did this one do? 58. Not as good. 44 for that one, and this guy has not fired yet. But we do have the maneuver going. Parthia is doing something interesting, which is sneaking his way around, which is actually, to be honest, going to mess with my little flank that I have with my boys. Because I was hoping that they would full commit over there. When they were all looking, I was going to sneak up behind them. Yep. Now that I won, pull back because those are chosen swordsmen, and my guys are not going to be chosens. Not in the slightest. Got a breach here. Remains of the Egyptian infantry is going to go around and kill my non-active ballista. Yep, so Nabatea and Iceni are moving around this way. Parthia is moving around the long way. Yep. So this is another trick to deter. It takes a while, but you can actually do this. So if you break out from that side, instead of doing what they expect and go that way, you can actually take the forest all the way over here and get a nice little flank. Yeah. Cini having a lot of his lower tier troops in here and all of his high tier troops up top is very dangerous for this flank, so Parthia coming in is going to be very useful. Yeah. They're just blasting away at this motherfucker. So I'm just moving him away from everything else. But the levies are going down. Actually, we have a Celtic warrior. Poor Celtic warrior. Hillman's at 21 kills. Oh, he's going to get more. Let's go. He's going to fucking carve. Yes, let's go, Let's go, Hillman. You deserve all the kills. But yet they're having to break away from the center. The chariots have been noticed. 4 chariots there. Cavalry maneuvering around. Oh, nice, we got some light horse here. I did see... There's a pretty dangerous Arvani boy. Oh, and here comes... Look at all these nobles. Ooh, that is dangerous. There are some Marines, but I do like the heavy emphasis. So, there's 2 Marines, 4 Thraeos. So he's got 6 ranged. But that is a good number of noble hoplites. So those are going to be monsters. And I've heard some slander that regular Illyrian hoplites aren't good. They do their job well. Fucking cheap ass mid-tier for 105 armor. What do we got here? We got more levies. We have the Chosen here now. And we do have the Raiders moving up. Another fun unit. Yep, here I am getting abused by more artillery. But all silent on the western front. But on the Iceni front here, we have Averni going on in. Celtics cutting into levies. And some Egyptian infantry joining them. More Egyptian infantry. Where is... Yeah. He's got, of course, Galatians, Thorax. Yeah, that's right. I didn't see much of Egypt, I'll be honest with you. Except for this outer part. Chosen's cut down a bit. Trying to appease my boys with arrows. Levies in. What do we got over here? Yeah, they're abandoning this front because obviously the longer they sustain the front, the more dangerous it is. So they're going to just cut down the front, get their men into this breach point, and this is going to be the main assault point. This wall. You know what? The levies are doing well. 68, come on. One more kill. One more kill. One more kill. You need it. Get a kill. Get a kill, levies. No! I need to. There we go. 69. Let's go. What do we have over here? Ah! We got ourselves a horse archer just spotting. Up to 72. This, of course, this light infantry is just cutting down another unit of levies, because levies are one of the few things that are very low tier. Yeah. Hillman up to 77, keep going. But yeah, Hillman and Nabati are now pushing this way to help support, mainly because they don't have to worry about that side right now. So they're able to maneuver some forces to help on here. Desert Legionnaires doing their work. Both sides are losing. Love to see it. But yeah, Raiders now versus my remaining... Oh, there's so little left. Oh. They're still green. I don't know how. They're at 232 kills without a single chevron. That's how you know they've killed quality for a light infantry unit, which is so weak. But nothing too interesting. Still Levy Freeman and Celtics. This Hillman, though, 90 kills. Come on. Okay. We got this. Is that a Desert Levy? It's at 60 kills. Holy shit. Alright, come on. 7 more kills. 7 more kills, you can do it. That's at 83. That's almost at 60. They've got a kill. Okay, good. Oh, they are losing men like nobody's business. 96. 7. Okay, they're starting to tear down. 8. Come on, come on, come on, come on. One more. There we go, 100 kills. Let's go. Yep. The chariots are still sitting over there. Skirmishers firing behind. Hitting what they can. Over here we still have Levy Freeman trying to hold. That is a chosen swordsman. They are very damaged, mainly because I've been trying to shoot them in the back. Because I know the infantry won't hold them. Over here we're down to our last Numidian light infantry. Taking on a raider. Behind it we have some Celtics. Hillman up 121. Being forced back. Same with that Armored Desert Hoplite there being forced back as... Yep, this is exactly what you want to do. You're widening the front, forcing them to pull back or get surrounded. This quarter still being covered. Yeah, those Oathsworn are scary. 4 Oathsworn right there. Literally just in the open, able to pounce in if they need to. Yep. Galax now firing into the rear, making this place unsustainable.
Defensive position.
Numidian skirmishers out of ammo getting into the party. And of course we have now the noble horse archers just getting ready to harass. First one going in, looking to eliminate that ballista, especially with that thorax getting out of the way. Now, do the noble horse archers have... They're at 125 range. Okay. That was a great charge, though. What's their charge bonus? 22. They have some pretty good stats. And there's a chevron there. And now they can just go in and harass. Hit into the credence, but pull them back. Just constant maneuvering. Over here... This force is eventually dying, so we are going to be forced back to the next layer. These Numidians are literally just firing down. It's one archer out of the way. Nabatean swordsman going down at 60. Yeah, they do good damage, but they do not sustain well against multiple enemies. Because the issue is they have 35 morale. No, these hillmen... Don't worry, there's another one. If we lose the Hillman, what are we going to do? Yeah, Nabatea continuing to hold that front down. How's Iceni doing? Iceni's still managing to hold that gate barely. Yeah, Galatians, and now they're going to break through. What do we got here? We actually have a Chosen Sword Band up front. That is always good to see. You're being shot in the flank. Now we get pulled back to the next layer. Holding this corridor, Nabatea is still pushing out a bit. Parthian is still holding a lot of the flank because most of his men are Hillmen. And he's harassing. And right now, he doesn't want to participate because he's harassing. And of course, he's got an elephant moving in. With that, Iceni is actually followed around as well. He's making his way over here to do some help. What else do we have? Swordband still holding, but that's about it over there. Chosen Sword pulling back, looks like. But as they push forward, gonna re-push out, re-engage these infantry. Just with a another push. As more of Egypt is forced inside because of, well, what's happening here. Yeah. They're just harassing back and forth. Egypt really has no answer to it. Though they do have better range, they keep flitting in and out. Yeah, you see a volley in and then pull back. But this here is going to break soon. Parthia holding the rear. Hillman do have some Parthian swordsmen moving up. Let's go 60 kills. That swordsman's still going though, 130. Those armored desert hoplites, man. They're brutal. But these guys are being forced back. Skirmish shots going in. And now there's a major push here. Yeah, you can see they're actually taking the center. So Iceni is pulling back, and this corridor is pretty much going to be held by the attackers, which means defenders have to go up here, which would be very dangerous, and they can also go around here. Now put pressure on this side. Chariots are coming back around. They're getting ready for their moment in the sun. It's all coming to a head. Yep, there's the Indians. And this push that Egypt has made is pretty much dealt with. We're just finishing up these guys now. The Celtics are just getting cut down. We are retaking this tower for us. Heavy horse. So 2 units of heavy horse. Yeah, they're being forced to maneuver around again. There we go. Yep. You can see anyone who starts to get into range is just going to be immediately targeted by those slingers. Ah, there we go. They've activated. Yep, precision shot. And there's these chariots coming back around. Trying to soften up the enemy. But yeah, pretty much now that we won, pull back. Pull this one into the fight just to make sure. Yeah. Basically just to allow for the retreat as long as possible, but yeah. Oathsworn here, doing what they can to just kill us. Yeah, I don't know why these guys are marching, I'll be honest with you. They're going to carve through, but those Oathsworn do not have a lot left in the tank. Yeah, mass archer fire. Luckily, most of my men are in position, so these guys are breaking now is not going to be the biggest deal. These guys just trying to get some more javelin volleys into the ranged. Iceni is still fully pulled back. There we go. Elephants in, they're at 77 kills. They are now just tearing. Yep. Right into the enemy. Up to 90. And of course, the noble horse just flitting around doing what they can. Yeah, look at that. Oh. Ended up breaking that unit. The heavy horse obviously is winning. More into the heavy horse. And of course the chariots are doing what they can, of course, on their side as well to support. Breaking through the enemy. There's not many of them left, they're down to 6. Yeah, the one thing with Iceni chariots, because they're not sided, you gotta be very careful what you push them into. They can get stuck far easier and they have a bit less mass. Yep, elephants are back under control. Nope, immediately out of control again. You can see it like they can't push through that Royal Thorax as much as they try. That 3 of the noble horses are still around.
Advance at speed.
These guys ended up beating the Oathsworn. All that's left here is the skirmisher. No, the cherry general is getting ready. Side chariot general, or is it just a regular? No, just a regular side chariot. And still going. And of course, the elephants are finally dead. They did their job, though. They've torn a lot of those thorax down, even some of those royal thorax. Yep, and just volley fire into the back of them. Of course, I've been discovered, so I'm moving out. I was hoping this heavy horse wouldn't discover me. I was hoping for a later use of them. But Parthian is still holding this corridor. He's really the last one outside of the inner keep. I've got a few units. Or I've literally got one. But I am holding these 2 points, and that's pretty much what I've got outside of my cavalry. So most of the defense is going to rely on Iceni and Nabatea. And of course, oh, look at this. Nabatea doing what they can. See what I mean by the difference in mass? But even them, they are getting stuck up. They need to pull around. Pull back to these ranged and cut around is what they need to do. Yep, there we go. Now go left or right, one of those two. Don't just sit there. Oh, they're going back around. I think they needed to go left before they went around. Get themselves a little more speed. But they're cutting through pretty decently. I mean, they're going down here. This is it for them. Any chariots themselves left? No. We're not going to be able to see what they did till the end. But that allowed the Numidian or heavy archers to get in. Skirmishers getting in as well.
Stay alert.
Yeah. Great push here. Heavy horse going down. My Numidian riders helping as well. Yep, they're just going to get shot, but hey. They're super cheap and very fast. So now they just immediately run. And go back in. Don't give them time to set up. Nope. They get shot there, but hey, that's fine. They're still... Let's see how... Yep, there goes another volley. It's better for them to shoot at my boys than it is to shoot at Enora's, to be perfectly honest. My guys are not the best cavalry. Heavy horse here doing what they can. That's going to be tough against some... well, I think he was hitting my skirmishers, so my skirmishers are going to die now. 206 kills, they did their job. I love heavy Numidian skirmishers, man. They're beautiful. Yep, there's the light horse. Owned by the enemy, of course. But the real defenders right now are light horse, so they're really not trying to engage. They're in a very particularly bad spot. Oh, my poor skirmishers. They're bullying them. They don't like that I got 200 kills. Over here we have our last light infantry. And the hillmen, they're at 70 kills. Come on, get in there. You can win. Those are only noble hoplites. You can win this fight. Let's see what we got over here. Yep. Archer is still harassing. Yep. Now these guys are surrounded. They're going to die. Noble hoplites in the rear. And Royal Thorax in the front. Yeah. Nabatean archers were able to get away. My legionnaires doing a pretty good job. And a volley should finish that off. Yep. So now the only cavalry we have to worry about for the defenders, or for the attackers, is the light horse. However, what we really have to worry about is all those noble hoplites and no swords still left. Because, yeah, Joe's got 2, Nervii still has 3. It's that's 5 Oathsworn still to deal with, and then most of the, if not all of the noble hoplites. Oh, the skirmishers are down. Parthian's doing what they can to hold. There's the Numidian rider. But we do still have a lot of chosen swordsmen on our side, so we should be able to still win this. Hopefully. Parthian's getting ready to push out a little bit. Hold that little breach out, point a little bit out. Hillman getting on in. Not doing well in that charge. Galax still have those Galax have 0 shots used. Yeah, beat them up. Yeah, the issue is it's that tower and all these slingers up this corridor, so I don't imagine much of a push this way, I'll be honest. You tend not to see it. If I were to see a push, it would definitely be like this. Is it just that way? No, it's that and that. That's where I would normally want to see the pushes. Along the... No, it is this and this. That's where you'd see it. Most likely it's going to be here, here, and here. Those are nobles. And I don't have any javelins left. Oh, look at those dead chariots. Those light horse are bullied. They're at half strength. Holy shit. The nobles are doing work. And just harassing. That's another archer out of the way. We have Oathsworn preparing to come up. I mean, this Royal Thorax is just carving what he can. He was already severely weakened. Yep, surround it. These guys are going to die. My cavalry have made their way back inside. Celtics are going. We still have a battle for the gate, interestingly enough. Parthian swordsman against Oathsworn. I mean, yeah. The issue is those are noble hoplites and Oathsworn. They can hold them for a little bit, but not for too long. Good job, Parthian swordsmen deciding to get into those Thoreos that haven't gotten to many kills. If they can take them out, that's a big win. If they throw javelins in melee combat, I'm going to be fucking pissed. I hate that so much. Thorax swordsman supporting them. Yeah, that Parthian sword's about to die. Yeah, those Parthian swords are doing pretty well. Honestly, you do not need the archers to support you there. Not in the slightest. The noble is broken through, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, he's going to pull back. And we have it here. There we go. Eastern Bastion Ballista being able to now start firing. He's been saving it for this. Right into that fight over there. The horsemen are just still roaming, doing what they can. We reached a little bit of a lull. Yeah, there's still a Parthian fighting over here and getting slaughtered. 103 kills, though. Nope. If Egypt pushes in as well with RDI, this could be pretty bad. But push them back because they're starting to take better positions. And of course, Chosen Swordsman, a weakened unit, coming on in. Issue is you can't really move out to deal with them because of this Oathsworn. I see you still heavily holding that flank there. I'm assuming this Oathsworn's just gonna volley. Go quietly. Running down those Gallics that came back. Good job. Running down those Gallics as well. Just harassing what they can. Nice. Yep, they won, so now they're going to pull back and reconsolidate. Artillery still firing across. What are they at? 29. That one ended at 44.
Forward! And quickly now!
And let's go, Numidian Rider. Keep going. Right down that gap, right into those Gallics. Just disrupting their backline as much as possible. Hopefully breaking that unit. We'll see. Updated kills. They're going to die here. You got 100 kills. Let's go. But that is their end. Very fast maneuverable cavalry. Noble horses pull them back. The rest kind of rotating around. They're just trying to harass what they can. Yeah, you can see. Whatever's they're not firing at gets moved back in. Ooh, a nice charge. Nice charge. Tore a lot of it down. And another charge. As they reform into their lines. Not a very good charge there. They're getting shot in the back. Oh no, they're about to be charged in the back. Ooh. That could finish off those levies, yep. They activated cavalry counterattacks, but that is way too late. Yep. A lot of those are still healthy. Holy cow, some of these kills. And you can see here what I'm talking about. Oathsworn now moving their way up the back. This Oathsworn that moved up is now getting finished off. It got forced with its back to the archers. Alright, it's won. Time to get the fuck out of here. Because this is happening. We also have Thorax now fighting off some more Parthians. Those slingers are very close to the front. These Parthians are winning nice. Parthians shoved against a wall and being beaten up by Oathsworn. They're still firing over with what they can, right into the back of, right into those Oathsworn. Actually, not even to the back. They're like, no. Poor boy's getting bullied. The arrow tower. Yep. Still. 1, 2, 3 nobles, 4 noble hoplite. Yeah. 5 noble hoplite. Oh gosh, there's still a lot of noble hoplite on the table. Oof. Right into the Marines to do some damage, but those nobles are going to get in. Yeah, those Parthians are not going to last much longer. I'm hoping no one knows that you can actually, like, go this way. That is a trick, by the way. You can actually maneuver down this corridor. And it is very nice. Yeah, as you can see, not a lot of defenses here. You can see Iceni moving away because the main fight is coming along these corridors here. You can see that's where they've consolidated their forces, and Light Horse going out to meet those nobles. Yeah, those Light Horse are not going to win. Don't imagine them doing so. Especially once that Frenzy charge ends. I see you now pushing out with some of his sword band to support. Those Marines, or those Thraeus? Yeah, those Thraeus are having the time of their life. Desert Legionnaires doing what they can. General getting shot in the back for our Arverni. I think it's this one. Yeah. And luckily, this tower was destroyed, so I can just maneuver that way. Let's see if I do. There I go. Trying to eliminate the range, because the range will be pretty bad for us. Nobles probably would still win, but it will just grind them down a lot more. Yeah, these Legionnaires are now going. Yeah, those two Oathsworn are cutting down. Though this one is... the general's almost dead.
Riders at the double!
My last infantry unit, really. Chosen Sword Band are not doing well there. Royal Thorax. Royal Thorax General almost dead. Yep. Come on. The Noble Hoplite not moving in because they're scared of me flanking them from behind, which I probably would do. Yeah, these guys were out of ammo. Yeah, now they've been forced to consolidate down this one corridor, and that's probably our biggest boon. Because, well, they're in shield wall. They're not going to break through. The general's stuck now. Yeah. Side Chariot's getting the hell out of there, especially because they're getting shot. And recharged. Which will disrupt that. Noble Hoplites there, they're remaneuvering. Yeah. This is good for us. Arverni is pretty close to going down. We forced them down this corridor. This is what we wanted with the cavalry at this point, is literally just that. Nobles, ooh. Yeah, you can't really charge in. There's still another, I mean, there's still two Oathsworn there. One of them is down to 72 and a lot of nobles. Now, I see he does something that we really hate. He is just straight up trying to pull through. Yeah. You'll see it in a second. Does he pull through yet? I don't know. I know he does. We'll see it. Oh no, he already did. Shit. He was on this side of the nobles, and he managed to move himself over to that side. At this point, I have to commit into the fight if I want to do something. Nervii getting his lower unit of Oathsworn around. Down to 39 Oathsworn. He's got to actually block the rear. These nobles are now just surrounded. Artillery still firing in. Nice job. And he's just going to get shot in the back. Good job by RDI right there. If he had those units left, he's like, no, let's finish these guys off. They're all clumped up in shield wall. That is a perfect target. That's why I usually avoid shield wall. Because of this. That is not pretty. Ooh. With that done, pretty much it's just my legionnaires holding here. well, down that corridor, then it is basically the Arverni defense, or the Iceni defense. Trying to hit this. Which we do. There we go. The number's dropping now. Legionnaire still holding. Over here, Chosen are doing far worse. We got some heroic nobles back there, though. Yeah, the Oathsworn are winning. Next unit of Oathsworn are coming on in. And the defense here is actually bulging really bad. If we lose this, this could be very bad for us, for the Noble Hoplites to go in. But luckily we have maneuverability. Armor Numidian Rider, getting ready. Another charge. Let's see if it's as well as this one. Yep, they're getting hit in the back. They didn't get the shield wall in time. Now it's time to pull them out. Yep. As those guys are coming around, they actually get stuck, which is really annoying. They get stuck on each other. Just a huge traffic jam. Just on being a big misplay for us, it hurts a lot of our cavalry. I think mine gets out without much damage, but yeah, he's got to pull out as well, because we're not getting this charge down that corridor. That guy still has ammo. What do we got over here? We still got shots over here. These side chariots are coming back around, trying to do what they can. But not many opportunities right now. Iceni is still trying to hold. Swordband aren't going to hold. Those Chosen are. Heroics, maybe. Yeah, no, the Heroics are not holding. Not against that Oathsworn. This Chosen, even that's not. It's just getting shot. That's the only reason that they're winning. Yeah, trying to break this Marine here. They're getting ready for a flank charge. Another charge in. Those Marines are being bullied. It's now the Noble's time. 210 kills, holy shit. This Oathsworn's now getting surrounded and shot. This is a very dangerous situation, but those heroic nobles are still actually losing pretty badly. That Oathsworn general can get another headhunt off. They'll probably break through the general unit. Down here, what's remaining of the horses are pulling back. These guys are now visible. Just maneuvering around, trying to force them to stay in this corridor is our biggest way to win at this moment. Because the quality of their infantry is better than the quality of ours. So we need to hold them as much as possible. Yeah, that Oathsworn basically killed everyone around them outside of that heroic noble, and they're about to kill that heroic noble. I was able to get around that noble right into the back of these Oathsworn. Did manage to get a decent charge, knocked a decent amount off before the Oathsworn came off, but I'm going to lose these armored Numidians at this point. They did their job. Chariot's trying to go back in, but that's about to be in hoplite. Well, they're not going to get anything.
As you command. Riders at the double.
No armor Numidians. 165 at the end. Chariots running through, and now this should finish them off. And that's great, because that Oathsworn did its fucking work, and we can't let that thing live. That is 3 bronze chevrons that it's gotten. It's got 236 kills on high tiers, which is really dangerous for us. But over here, yeah, you can see the defense is now very weak. We are down to 4 infantry units, really. I don't count that as an infantry unit right now. There's 20 of them left. The general, Parthian general, is just still maneuvering around. We're down to 7 minutes. Lyrian Marines. Doing what I can. Boop. That's not a good place to stay. For sure. Yeah, I'm gonna lose a lot of them there. That noble is chasing. That, of course, is now neutralized, so now we can just watch. Yeah, as you can see, what's really saving us is that, what is it, our RDI has to just hold so many of their units back. Because what they should, if we didn't have cavalry, what they could have done is just smash through this point. Which I think is what they're going to attempt to do in a second. Range firing in on them. Armored Desert Hoplite still being held back. I think we need to pull those up right now to contain, because they still have so many nobles. Yeah, those sword batter are going to fall. Yep, they're gone. Right into the next level. And they're about to break through there as well. So they're about to take a lot of territory to them. Yep, another charge. This is their last charge, and they're going to be dead. Got up to 58 kills. You know what? Help him break this unit. Yeah, you can see now full push in. The general is forced to just hold back. And they're not looking. There they go. They're moving in now too. We are now relying on these units of infantry. That's pretty much, that's all we have left is 2 armored desert hoplite infantry wise. And literally cavalry. And that chariot. That is literally what we're relying on. Pull that out. Yeah. So that chariot's getting ready to go in. Those desert hoplite doing what they can, but they're not going to beat a noble hoplite in straight combat. So we need to actually rely on our range, or not even our ranged, yeah. Oh gosh, yeah, you have to get into those. Don't let them fire again. Nice, nice side chariots. Yeah, the issue is these side chariots are getting ready to retreat, so if we lose these, we lose a huge point we can win for. Now back out. Ooh, they're stuck. That's not good. Numinian riders coming to help them, finishing those guys off. Just trying to silence as much of the javelins as we can at this point. If those Illyrian Marines are going to go down. These noble hoplites, man, they are monsters. But it's basically what gives out first, because we just lost our side chariot. So can our 2 infantry win, or can our cavalry do it? Pretty much at this point. I'm down to 1 unit of cavalry. Can we do enough damage to stay safe? Because that is still a full health noble hoplite. They're going down. And the worst part is, despite the balance of power, that noble hoplite could probably beat, if we lose our ranged, or our ranged and our cavalry, like our flanking force. Not even our ranged, just our cavalry, the last unit of cavalry. It is actually over. Because look at those kills to losses. The worst part is he still has general ability. Does he have general abilities? Yeah, he still has general ability. So if he can get second or battle rhythm off, yeah. But at that, army losses did end up winning. To be honest, I don't know. I think... Oh, it might have actually just been time, to be perfectly honest, at that point. I think it was time at that point. I'll be perfectly honest, I think the Noble Hoplite still had it. As much as I want to say anything else, I think the Noble Hoplite would have had it if we didn't have time. Because we were not doing enough damage to it, to the damage it was doing. It would depend on when the general died, because if he could pop battle rhythm in second wind and keep his fresh, while we couldn't, I think we would have lost. That's why time is important, and why I don't like Tur. Let's take a look at how everyone did. Rhino Iceni, 2,000 kills. Let's see, 140 on the Heroic Noble. 159 on those slingers, 202 on those slingers. Chosen 118. Swordband 157, 124. Chariot 129. Highest levy, 87 kills. Actually, all of them did over 50, which is really nice to see. A lot of those swordmen did well too. Norris here, bringing Parthia 345 with that Parthian horse archer, noble horse archer. 215, 179, 261 with that Indian War Elephant. Hillman 130, let's go. Right. And then the swords 167, 135, or 136, 126, 115, 122. Actually, really good overall. Like, most of his units got over 100 kills, which is why he was positive. Speaking of positive, we've got me playing Massilia. Most kills, yay. Mainly due to this blob right here. But armor Numidian Riders 166, 108 for those Numidian Riders, 100 even for those. Skirmishers 169, 207. Legionnaires 136, 190, 254, 239, 138, 179. Light Infantry 141, 245. Let's give it up for the Numidian Spearmen, our pacifists of the game. 0 kills. Nothing. There. The only reason that army is there is so I can have 0 funds remaining. Or that unit's there is to have 0 funds remaining. But last is Nabatea. We got here. Another positive, actually. How many of us went positive? 3 of us went positive in KD, which is really nice to see. He went the most. He went the highest. Coagulant right there. Size chariots, 146, 318, 217. All of them did excellent. We also have here Nabatean Heavy Archers, 146, 181, 185, 117. Armored Desert Hoplite, 153, 165, 197. Levy, 90 kills. That's a lot of kills on a levy. And then Nabatean Swordsman, 113, 130. Joe, who brought his Arverni, let's see, 69 kills on the general. Let's go. 104 on that Ballista. Galax 107. Celtics 201, 112. And then, of course, Chosen 356, 148, 123, 106. Chosen overall doing well. However, some of them did get shot, like mothers. Egypt here, he had himself a real rough time. Interesting army. I don't know how I feel about it. A 127 for Royal Thorax Swordsman. Let's see here. Yeah, his range got slaughtered. 78, 131, 159 for those Galatians. God, his Thorax got wrecked. That's probably the biggest disappointment to see is just how badly those guys got hit. They got hit with elephants and then chariots. So, you know, not the best. Right, propane here, bringing us Nervii. Very, very scary army. 237 on that Osworn General, 128 on that Giant Ballista. Light Horse got bullied by the best units. I think the MVPs were these Noble Horse Archers, I'll be perfectly honest with you. They did an amazing job, but Galax 110, 135. Celtics 196, 145, 108, 101. Yeah, 66 on the Levy Freeman. Nice. That Osworn, I'm so sorry for it. But 152 and 489 kills on that Osworn. So close to 500. That would be insane. Then, of course, Zin Pfizer playing as RDI. So look at all these nobles. And this is why I love nobles. 65. Look how healthy it was. That's what I'm saying. I think it could have won the game if we didn't run out of time. To be perfectly honest. But this noble, 258, 264, 222. That one didn't do well. 187 for that noble hoplite. So 4 out of the 5 damaged ones did super well. And then that one that one was going to do very well in the end. Marines 272, Raiders 138, Illyrian Thoreus 132, 169. Celtic Warriors 109, 104. Overall, really good battle. I think the biggest plays, I think Parthia did an excellent job outside, just harassing, keeping Egypt off foot, not focusing. Uh, on top of that, I think just overall inside the city on the inner keep, the cavalry did an excellent job of keeping the attackers contained, which gave us the best chance because we did not have the infantry to win that. We did not. You saw the end fight. We had 2 units against 4, and it was literally the cavalry that saved us. Cavalry inside chariots that saved us. On the attacker side, I think the biggest one they did is respond to a lot of the threats outside. Really, the only one that managed to do well outside was Inoris, Parthia, Iceni, Nabatea, and even I was out there. We couldn't do much. Biggest misplays on the attacker side, I think Iceni was a little too passive. We could have dealt a pretty crippling blow to a mix of Arverni and Egypt, especially when Parthia was hitting hard with the elephants. We could have probably swept that side if he was more aggressive. On the defenders, and then on the attackers, the biggest one is getting contained. Once they got contained, it became very tough for them to win. But let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know if I'm right. But I'll see you all next time. I want to know if anyone gets to this point. If you do, tell me that you've gotten to that point, and I'll know what you're talking about. Bye for now.